Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mary Lahaj, and I am concerned about the youth who are trying to reconcile their identities as well as assimilate in the American culture. One of my students asked me, is it okay for a Muslim to wish a Christian Merry Christmas? And sent me Dr. Zakir's YouTube. I am an American Muslim. I do not have a PhD, but I know my religion. So, first of all, Dr. Zakir said that it would be wrong to wish a Christian Merry Christmas because it would be tantamount to endorsing the mistaken belief that Jesus is the divine Son of God. The second statement he made that was really troubling to me was that he said, by doing this, you will be making a place for yourself in hell. How do we know what effect wishing someone Merry Christmas will really have on that person in order to deserve ultimate culpability? We would need to have ultimate knowledge of that. How would we try to judge whether someone is going to go to hell or not? First of all, judgment is based on intention. So it's very important for you students to know what your intentions are exactly when you are wishing someone a Merry Christmas. Second of all, for complete and true justice, it will require that you have ultimate knowledge, and only Allah, as all Muslims believe, has ultimate knowledge and therefore can dispense ultimate justice. Now, one of the characteristics that I found disturbing about Dr. Zakir was that he was very concerned about going too far. Someone who is always concerned about going too far is able to change the parameters of what we are going to be held culpable for. So this is very problematic. You should ask yourself if the person that you're watching on YouTube is really a balanced person and not an extremist or someone who struggles with extremism himself. Now let's look at the case of what Dr. Zakir suffers from. He suffers from what I call extreme culpability complex. Now, the extreme culpability complex is prevalent in many scholars of Dr. Zakir's ilk. And the reason that it's prevalent is because it can be applied to many different other aspects of life in America and wherever life intersects religion. And let's take, for example, how this argument is applied to in a democracy. The advice would be do not vote, because if you vote for someone and that person turns out to do something egregious, you will have made your place in hell because you elected him. I will say again that it was based on false premises, and also that it can lead to extremism that could be taken one more step and become violent and justify violence. Let me give you an example. If the American people elect officials during an election and those officials decide on a foreign policy and that foreign policy is not good, then this will make all Americans culpable for the foreign policy, and this in turn could justify action taken against all Americans. I hope, dear students, that you are following me, and I will end with my advice for you. Think for yourself. Reason, ethics, and balance play a much bigger role in Islam. Number two, don't judge others the way I have judged Dr. Zakir, because ultimate justice, again, requires ultimate knowledge, and we just don't have it. Only Allah has this, and He will judge us perfectly on the Day of Judgment. Number three, know yourself. Yes, you should be thoughtful about your intentions for whatever you say and whatever you do, because we will be held accountable for our intentions. And listen to your heart. Let your heart tell you what is right about what you're doing. And finally, build healthy relationships, even though Dr. Zakir thinks it's going too far to wish someone Merry Christmas. It is very important to build healthy relationships with all people. The Quran is clear about how we are to relate to the people of the book. Their women are lawful to us, their food is lawful, which indicates that we definitely should be forming strong kinships with the people of the book. Thank you very much. Salam alaikum.